Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope each one of you is taking a lot of care of yourself. So today we are talking about 7 mysterious ocean phenomena. At number 1 comes Pyrosome. Pyrosomes were discovered by some Australian divers who dived in the Tasmanian Sea in 2013. Sometime after diving, they saw a very mysterious thing. They could not believe their own eyes. They saw a pipe-shaped thing which was going on for up to 30 feet. This long pipe-shaped thing is called Pyrosome. A pyrosome is considered to be a really weird thing. Scientists were in a confusion for a very long time searching what this pyrosome thing is really made of. The viewers of this animal tell that they really could not describe the beauty of it. They say that they have a better fictional animal than the unicorn, which also exists deep down in the sea. This is also called the unicorn of the sea. Their length can stretch up to 90 feet. A pyrosome is a hollow from inside. Their flexible body is made up of very small thousands of living things. These small things can actually duplicate copies of themselves. These copies are called zooids. These zooids start to make copies of each other and then form a colony which is called a pyrosome. Its normal size is equal to the length of an adult whale. These pyrosomes suck water from one side and eat plankton present in it. Then filtered water is released from the bottom. Next we have circles on the ocean bed. You probably know about the crop circles that form up on the land. These circles normally form in the fields and they are called crop circles. These crop circles blew up the minds of the scientists for many years. This was a very shocking thing that scientists came to know about when there were circles made on the ocean bed. This became a mystery for a while. These circles were first seen in 1995 at the coast of southern Japan. The Japanese divers named these circles as mystery circles. They were another big riddle for the scientists. This riddle remained unsolved for the next 16 years approximately. This riddle remained unsolved till 2011 when the real artist was seen for this great work. Yes, a male pufferfish is behind the research of 16 years. A male pufferfish was captured by the camera during the making of these mystery circles. The scientist had no clue why this pufferfish makes these mystery circles. It was found later after research that the male pufferfish makes these cool designs to attract the female pufferfish of the same kind. They travel at the bottom of the sea and flip their lower body fins, helping themselves to make these mystery circles. An approximate time calculated for making of a mystery circle is said to be 7 to 9 days. Next on our list we have striped icebergs. Whenever we think about Antarctica, large icebergs and glaciers come to our mind, right? This is very true as it is on the poles of the world. What if I tell you that some of these places have icebergs which are made of other colors than white? You will probably be shocked to hear that. These icebergs can be green, blue, brown and even yellow sometimes. And I am telling you the very truth. These types of icebergs do exist. They are called striped icebergs. These icebergs form when there is a mismatch in the temperature between the water and the ice of the glaciers. Different colors are seen because of different reasons. Blue color stripes are very common in this case as they form when the cracks between the icebergs fill up with water and it freezes with such a speed that the bubbles do not form at all. The green stripes form when the water that fills up these cracks have algae in it. Brown, yellow and even black stripes sometimes form due to such reasons. These stripes form normally because of different particles in water. It is a natural phenomenon. A Norwegian soldier named Ovind Tangen was the first person who took photograph of these glaciers. Next on the list we have frost flowers. On 2nd of September 2009, a Navy team coming back to home from a mission to Washington DC saw these grass-like patches. They were surprised to see these frost flowers. They were all over the sea at that time. So some of these flowers were taken for experimentation. When these flowers melted, the researchers tested the water. They found approximately 1 million bacteria in 1 milliliter of this water. These flowers are not very famous all around the world because they don't form very frequently. They only form on newly frozen ice. When the temperature of the atmosphere goes below the temperature of the water, these flowers blossom up to 2 centimeters. These flowers are extremely salty and the sea salt is the secret behind the crystal-looking body. Next we have Lake Canaday. A lake named Lake Canaday in Kazakhstan is no less than 7 wonders of the world. It looks like a beautiful lake from the above. On the surface view, you can see these weird wood towers. These are actually trees. The rest of their lower bodies is underwater. This is like a forest inside a lake. As they grow up, these trees are growing downwards as well. They have formed a face of a forest inside the lake because of their growth. This is actually because of an earthquake that came in 2011 in Kazakhstan. A landslide caused the closure of a mountain and a temporary dam was formed by this. After endless rainfall, this area got covered by water. Weird thing about this lake is that these trees grow downwards. The upper part of the trees looks like they got damaged by some acid rain. There are no branches above the lake, but the branches inside the lake grow up to 10 feet long. This lake is about 2000 meters above the earth level. Its water is bone-shivering cold. Many tourists say that they got the view of the paradise when they saw this lake. Its water is transparent, which also helps you get a clear view of the inside of the lake. This lake freezes up in winters. Next we have Methane Bubbles. You will be surprised to know that thousands of bubbles get stuck in the frozen lakes. Some of you might even get scared because of this unbelievable view. These bubbles are no ordinary bubbles. These bubbles are made up of methane gas. These bubbles get struck just a few inches below the surface of the water. The surface of the water is frozen, of course. These bubbles are made when the plants present at the bottom of the water release methane gas. These bubbles are not able to come out in the atmosphere because the top surface freezes up quickly because of the cold temperatures. These bubbles travel upwards because methane is a very less dense gas. As the lake freezes, these methane bubbles also freeze inside the surface of the water. These bubbles can be seen in a lake in Canada named Abraham Lake. If you pop any of these bubbles, the methane gas comes out, which is flammable as well. Last but not the least, we have Lake Natron. This personally is my favorite on the list. There is a lake located in Africa which turns every living thing into a stone. This lake was also worshipped for some time. The Africans believed that if they worshipped this lake, it would not do anything to anyone. This is the weirdest thing I've heard about. What about you guys? Tell me about the weirdest thing that you have heard about in the comment section down below. Natron Lake is also known as Natron Lake Basin, which means that this lake contains a large amount of salt and sulfur. It is located in United Republic of Tanzania in Africa. It is famous for its own reasons as well. When a photographer named Nick Brandt stopped at this lake, he saw a very weird scene. He could see a lot of statues on the shore of the lake. These were statues of different birds and animals. These were the statues of the living things, as I told before. No one exactly knows how these birds and animals got turned into a stone, but the reflective nature of this lake proves all of us. The large amounts of sulfur and salt caused these birds to turn into a statue. Some of the animals and the birds have made this lake their home. Some fishes were also seen in this lake, which were successful in surviving by living on the corners and the places where the water was less salty. So ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also, press the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you are notified every time I upload a new video and you are able to see more such videos. Take a lot of care of yourself and I will see you in the next video as always.